They've come from far and away. 44 players representing 16 Asia-Pacific nations have gathered in Jakarta to do battle for Asia's ultimate team prize, the Simone Asia-Pacific Cup. The picturesque Pondok Indah Golf Club this week plays host to Asia-Pacific's elite women golfers, and the region's finest athletes will compete in a combined team stroke play event over 54 holes in the pursuit of team glory and national pride. Former world number one, New Zealand's Lydia Ko, headlines the field. With one win and a host of top 10 finishes in 2022, she's well primed for the challenge ahead. Korea's Hyoju Kim and So Yeon Yu are familiar faces in the global women's game. Along with their fellow countrywomen, these teams are formidable and certainly ones to keep a close eye on. 2019 AIG Women's British Open winner and a six-time winner on the Ladies Japanese Tour, Japan's Hinako Shibuno is no stranger to holding trophies aloft. Paired with fellow countrywoman Kiriko Shibuno, this partnership poses a serious threat and should not be underestimated. The field is strong and golfing talent runs deep through the region's veins. Will it be the tried and true tour players, or the young and carefree rookies who grasp the opportunity and grab hold of the cup? Asia's most coveted trophy awaits for those who would dare to dream. And two players who have excelled this week are the Philippines' Princess Mary Superal and Korea's Bo-Mi Lee. Princess's rounds of 66-71 creates an enviable platform for a final day assault at the title, and after 36 holes leads the field. Hot on her heels is Korean Bo-Mi Lee, a prolific winner on the Japanese and KLPGA Tour. A win here in Jakarta is certainly not out of the question. It's a day where 5 players commence the final round within 3 shots of the lead, so anything could and probably will happen. Welcome to the Pondok Indah Golf Club in Jakarta for the final round of the Simone Asia Pacific Cup. Well, it's certainly set up to be a cracking day of golf. I'm Ewan Porter. I'm joined in commentary by Sue-Ann Hang. And Sue-Ann, we've seen some fabulous golf already this week, haven't we, despite some tough conditions?
Indeed, it has been playing tough, averaging 2 over par the last couple of days. Soft and windy conditions making the course fairly long, so I think patience is going to be key today. There are a lot of birdies out there to be made, but also a lot of bogeys, so you're going to have to play smart, hit into the right sections of the green, and just plot your way around the course. But the real star this week has been Princess Mary Superal. This was on the par 3 8th yesterday, 7 pars to start the day. Really a terrible tee shot, and then the most miraculous up and down. And she is looking very, very good. And this is how things stand after 36 holes in the individual side. Princess Mary Superal with that 1-shot lead. Plenty of big names there threatening to spoil her party. And in our final group, the New Zealand pair of Lydia Ko, well, we know what a superstar she is, playing alongside Momoka Kobori, who's won a couple of times on the LET Access Tour this year. And then the Philippine pair, Princess Mary Superal, playing alongside Pauline Del Rosario. Pauline Del Rosario, who's been playing in the United States, she had the second best round of the day yesterday with a 2 under par 70. She was really, really impressive. Back at the par 3 8th hole, this is Lydia Ko. 1 under par on the round. This for a birdie, and she gets it to move to 8 under par. Just watch out. If that putter keeps going hot today, Princess is going to have to look out. All right, here's how things stand in the individual leaderboard. Princess Mary Superal, 3 under par through 8 today, continuing her stellar play. She's got some stacked players right behind her. So Yeon Yu, Lydia Ko, Hyoju Kim, all major winners, lots of experience. And Princess Mary Superal, another beautiful tee shot. It's a second. Chasing one up there. Want to be more on the right-hand side of this fairway with today's hole location on the left-hand side of the green. The girls have certainly enjoyed this all week. The hospitality on offer. They played the Pro-Am on Wednesday and gala dinners. What a terrific initiative this event has been, Sue-Ann. Now our leader, Princess Mary Superal, 3rd shot at the 9th. She is showing absolutely no nerves whatsoever today. 3 under par so far, and a chance to go 4 under for the day.
Yeah, just stellar golf. I mean, this is the biggest day of her golf career, no question about it. She has won 3 times on the Philippines Golf Tour, but this is a different level altogether. And this is how things stand in the individual leaderboard. Princess Mary Superal, just such terrific golf. 10 under par, 2 ahead with a chance for a birdie there at 9. $500,000 US on offer for the individual prize here. 250 US for the teams, which the winning team, that money will go towards the National Golf Association or the National Golf Foundation, which is a terrific initiative. Now, Princess Mary Superal, this is to open up a 3-shot lead. Oh, good putt. Just hit it straight through the break. I'd rather see them miss on the high side like that than on the low side. You know she's confident. She's hit an aggressive putt with authority.
That, and she's giving it a chance.
Absolutely. What a start, though. Biggest day, biggest moment of her career, and she birdies 3 of the first 4.
She's only had 1 drop shot all this week.
That's
Still
phenomenal.
has not dropped one today.
Phenomenal. Let's see how our feature groups have fared through the first hour here on the final day. Princess Mary Superal. This was her birdie putt at 2. What a
This hole
start.
played the second hardest hole yesterday. So she coming out with a birdie there, warning the rest of the field, I'm here to play. Any fist pumps is good. Good sign.
Princess Mary Superal, her second shot at 3, coming off the birdie at 2. Wow.
Into today's round, Princess Mary for a birdie. That took her to 9 under par. At this point, looking real good.
Princess Mary Superal, birdie at 2, birdie at 3, birdie at 4, 3 under through 4 holes, gets it to double figures. She is on fire. This is at the 5th, missing the green left. Momoka Kabori at the par 3. We said she's got a good short game. How about a brilliant short game? Wow.
No putts on that green as we watch Lydia Ko for a birdie, par.
Bogey there at 5. Princess Mary Superal. Tough par putt, not for her. Straight in the middle. Now this is what it translates to. This is how things stand with 9 holes to play here on the final day. It's certainly set up for a very, very enthralling next couple of hours. Princess Mary Superal with a 2-shot lead over a pair of players, a couple of stars. I'm almost out of breath, Sue-Ann. You take it.
She's got so many fans all around the world, and this girl is gonna have a few more fans after this week, Princess.
I have a serious question. Why is she not up the top of the world rankings? I'm sure she's going to be at some point, but her game is just so impressive. Thousands and thousands have flocked through the gates. Record galleries here in Jakarta, Sue-Ann.
Why not? You know, what an exciting final day. Not only do you have the individual event to watch out for, there's a team event as well.
Yesterday with the wind and greens firming up, there's been a little bit of rain here in Jakarta, so hence why they're a little bit softer. Now Princess Mary, her second at 10. Oh. As you'd expect, another flushed iron shot in there to 15 feet.
This is big for Princess for a birdie on the 10th.
Yeah, this would open up a 3-shot lead for the Philippine player.
Also just gives her a bit more of a cushion for her last 8 holes. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness.
Here she comes.
Is just looking so impressive. Has not put a foot wrong this week. And as you said, only 1 bogey. 12 birdies, 11 under par. She leads by 3. Not only leads by 3, leads a couple of superstars, Lydia Ko and So Yeon Yu. After that birdie at 10, Princess Mary Superal. She is now 11 under par, showing this field a clean pair of heels. 3 shots ahead, and really, it is a three-horse race now, isn't it?
It really is. Now, I mean, at this point, Princess is looking so solid and unflappable, but, you know, you gotta think, she hasn't been in contention with these big names before. How is she gonna handle it coming down the stretch? Is she gonna just step up to the plate and own it? She's got good memories here on the golf course, or is she gonna feel the pressure as we take a look at the team leaderboard?
Breeze is just starting to pick up a little bit as we go back to 11. Driver for Princess Mary.
I love the aggression through the golf ball, just not leaving any room for error there. A lot of the times these players tend to get quite tentative when you're coming down the stretch, and when you're nervous, you tend to start to slow everything down, and not for Princess though. What a career. I mean, the accolades just keeps going and going for her, and she's only 25.
I remember when she got her first win as well as a professional on the LPGA in Canada at the age of 15. Now Princess Mary Superal just knocking down flag sticks. So impressive. That is to take a 4-shot lead. Does she give a little pep talk to a playing partner and try and pep her up as well?
I mean, I would. You know, I think these players, they've all played in national teams. They have the experience playing in a team event. It is fun. It is exciting. And that's the beauty of it. You don't just let everything go. You go, ah, well, individual, you know, opportunities gone. I still got to step up for the team.
Well, she's had 3 wins in the last 12 months on the Philippine Women's Golf Tour and led the Order of Merit there in 2019. She had an outstanding amateur career and junior career. She won the US Junior Championship when she was 17 years old. Mentioned she won the Pondok Indah International Junior Championship here in 2015. She also won the Hong Kong Ladies Amateur Championship. So really, she was touted as a future star. She's been playing really well, obviously, in the Philippines, but, you know, perhaps is it time to step up to the plate? Does a win here, or certainly what she's doing this week, propel her forward in her career? You'd have to think so.
She's certainly the biggest story this week. I mean, the fact that she is contending against some of the best players in the world that have so much experience, and she's not even blinking an eye here. She's continuing, putting her foot down, putting the pressure on these girls and saying, hey, I'm here to play. I'm here to compete, and I'm here to win.
Well, I think that's one of the great things about this tournament this week and this initiative is learning about these players that have flown under the radar, learning their stories and their backgrounds. And Princess Mary Superal certainly taking full advantage of what's on offer. And it is outside her comfort zone. Yes, she's in Asia. Yes, she is from Asia, but it's Jakarta. It's not the Philippines where she's won before. So certainly a huge moment, a defining moment in her career to potentially beat these superstars of the game on foreign soil.
Plus, you never know what will come out of this. You could get sponsors invites, things that can really change your life. I mean, this is putting her on the map with players like Lydia and Hyoju and Soyeon. It's a big week for all these upcoming girls. You just don't know what's going to come out of this opportunity.
Well, we're seeing both ends of the spectrum, really, with Rosario and Superal, aren't we? We're seeing Princess Mary just letting things happen. She's so comfortable in her game and in her skin at the moment, and it's just happening so naturally. And Rosario's perhaps just trying to force the issue, and it's not happening. But a big moment here. Left lip putt down the hill, 12 feet. This to move 4 shots ahead. Oh, no, it can't.
Ouch.
Between her and Lydia's putt, I don't know how either of them missed.
What a bummer. Missed opportunity on the 10th as well as the 11th.
Well, I would have thought that at least either Rosario or Superal were going to hold those putts. And you can see a name there on the leaderboard. Princess Mary Superal, 11 under par, 3 ahead. The final group, the final chance for our players to win that Hyundai Stargazer for a hole-in-one. Our tournament leader, Princess Mary Superal. She lost this a little bit right. Well, that's the worst shot we've seen from her by a long way. It's a good miss, short and right, but a very ordinary shot.
Did she just miss a green? What's going on?
Yeah, I thought
What
I was
is
seeing
going
things
on?
as well. Yeah. Back at the par 3 12th, the first miss green that we've seen from Princess Mary Superal. She's played it nicely, but it's going to be a first real test that we've seen. 5 feet for par here at 12. And I can confirm that that was a double bogey for Hyoju Kim back at 13. It's surprising in that group you've got Bomi Lee, Hyoju Kim, Yumin Huang, who are a total of +9 between the three of them. Thankfully, So Yeon Yu heading in the right direction. This is a big putt to remain 3 ahead for Princess Mary. Easy.
Now,
shelling piece.
That really tells the story of how she is feeling right now. Extremely confident, making that 6-footer for a par straight in the middle of the cup. Now, her partner, Pauline, got a good read. Needs to make this for Team Philippines. She might be out of it individually, but she can still help the team.
Behind, and that's how things stand with our individual leaderboards. Sue Ann, Princess Mary Superal, so impressive.
As we watch Princess Mary on the 13th, birdied it yesterday. Looking a little concerned.
Wow. That is absolutely fine. That's a good break and a big hit as well. That's going to leave a shorter club in for her second, but that was imperative that she found the fairway there in a 13, and if she can avoid the water with a second shot, it's going to be a huge obstacle to overcome this difficult hole. Big moment for Princess Mary Superal. This was one of the holes that could really jump up and get you coming in. She's navigated the first part. Second shot, 5-iron in hand.
Grips down severely on the irons, kind of like Brooks Henderson. Getting a bit more control with the long clubs. Settle. Oh, this could be interesting. It's going to be quick from back there.
Yeah, fairly steep down the hill from there. That one just came in low. Wasn't able to hold it on the putting surface. Well, I think
Putting a lot of pressure on it as well.
It really emphasises just how well Princess Mary is playing, doesn't it? Because there is trouble lurking around the corner, and she really hasn't found trouble at all. But this is a first real challenge today here at 13. But it looks like a good lie, Sue Ann.
Not too bad, yeah.
That tuft of grass is in front of the ball. If it was behind it, different story.
Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, she just has no green to work with. You can see just opening that club face.
That ball was oscillating then. I'm going to be careful that doesn't move.
Oh.
Beautiful touch.
Wow. No nerves whatsoever.
Great stuff from Princess Mary. Well, let's take another look at this. Was the third shot of Princess Mary. That golf ball just oscillating on the grass there. I don't think it moved off its mark, which would be a penalty, but a terrific little shot and a great chance for a par. Our leader, Princess Mary Superal, this would be a terrific up and down. This for a par at a difficult par for 13th. Well done. She does not look phased at all. The most difficult hole on the golf course in round 2 was the par 4 10th. This is Princess Mary Superal, our leader, for a birdie at 10. Easy. What do you mean difficult, she says?
She just birdies all the difficult holes. She birdied 13 yesterday, which was the hardest hole on the golf course, and she birdied 10th today.
Looking very comfortable, and this was a second at the par 4 11th. Tough pin to get close to. Apparently, not for Princess Mary.
When it happens, because it looks good 99.9% of the way. Now Princess here for a birdie, also just missing it on the other side of the cup.
Directly behind the hole, half an inch. How does it finish there? With a tap-in par, and she would retain a 3-shot lead. Now, she hit a poor tee shot at the par 3 12, chipped to here. This was a first real test to save a par, and she passes it with flying colours.
Princess Mary Superal. She's got a 3-shot lead over 2 superstars, So Yeon-Yu and Lydia Ko. But some terrific golf out there today. So good to see them walking with these stars. Second shot for our leader at the par 5, 14th. And wasn't that just shaped beautifully around the corner? A little low fade on this dogleg ride, and again in perfect position. Great camera work there. Well, it's a big opportunity here for Princess Mary to really stamp her authority on this tournament. Just average, but outside chance of a birdie.
That is the smart play, though. You don't want to go long there. You want to stay below the hole. She's in the lead by 3. As we watch Princess here, this to get in front by 4.
Oh.
Look at Lydia in the background cheering for her.
That's so great to see. We've seen it with Lydia, Hyo-Ju Kim, and on the first hole, roles were reversed. When Lydia birdied, we saw Princess Mary clap.
Yeah, the sportsmanship this week has been just amazing to watch. All these girls want each other to play well.
Actually, 4 holes to play. Princess Mary Superal holds a 3-shot lead.
I mean, if you look at this leaderboard, from the 6th place to the 1st, it's a 9-shot difference. That just shows how good Princess Mary is playing this week. It's just incredible. As we watch Princess Mary with her tee shot here, that's what they're having to deal with. Hazard on the left-hand side. She's taken dead aim right down the middle. Maybe a little closer to the left than she would have wanted to, but
aggressive line.
All okay, all okay.
I just don't know how she hasn't won every single tournament that she's ever teed it up in, making it look so easy. Now, our leader, Princess Mary Superal, she could really, well, she could almost put an end to things here if she was to make a birdie, but certainly a par will do. She's got a good angle.
Yeah, at this point, you might think maybe just play smart, but she's been playing aggressive all day. That is a smart shot. Not trying to attack this pin. Give yourself a nice 2-putt par. Stress-free coming on the stretch. You're leading by 3.
That's a good point, because we saw So Yeon-Yu miss it over on the right. Really no chance of up and down from over there. Did not want to flirt with that side.
This is where discipline really comes in play at this point of the competition. You don't want to push it. Play smart. You've got this 3-shot lead. You've been playing some great golf. Just plot your way around.
That's all happening. It has been happening all day long. Princess Mary Superal holds a 3-shot lead with 4 holes to play over superstar Lydia Ko, but Lydia in trouble at 15. I've just loved learning the stories and the backstories of a lot of these players who you don't typically see on television.
No, and there's just so many good golfers all over the world, and it just shows how difficult it is to get to the top of the LPGA. It just is so difficult. As you can see, all these players like Princess, for example, we've been talking about it.
Oh! You got to think that shut the gate.
Okay, Princess is here to play, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. 5 under par for the round. 12 under. Opens up a 4-shot lead. Could easily be 5 because Lydia Ko has 12 feet for par to come. I think, well, if the engraver hasn't already engraved her full name on the trophy, you got to think at least Princess Mary's on there.
I want to know what her heart rate is right now. Let's take another look.
Does it exist?
So.
Does she have a pulse?
That was so good. We're going to have to take a look at it. Again, this was clutch. Right up that hill, left to right at the end, right in the middle. Well done.
Had eyes only for the hole, didn't it? Right in the center of the cup. It's all happening. Princess Mary Superal with the birdie at 15. 4-shot lead with 3 holes to play.
Looks like she's just about walking away with this. 3 holes left to play. 1 par 5 left as well. Lydia Ko on the chase. You might think maybe a little too late at this point. needs to make something happen. So on you as well. Started off the day hot and just kind of fizzled out.
Let's go back to 16. Now this is a tough tee shot. Can't go left. That one's not going left. That one is absolutely piped. That is huge.
Look at the roll on that. Don't see that very often on this golf course this week, considering how wet it's been.
What a performance. Princess Mary, second shot at 16.
Smart play with just to be left of the pin in her position. That is just so good.
So impressive. It's hard to, I think I've gone through the whole thesaurus of adjectives trying to describe her play. 4 back with 3 to play. Princess Mary Superal. Look at this. 45 feet up and over a tier, breaking right. Nothing but net. It was never missing. This is how things stand. 3 holes to play here at Pondok Indah. Princess Mary Superal, a 4-shot lead.
Starting to look like she's going to be walking away with the trophy. Now, Princess, this, if she makes this, I think...
Well, you'd pretty much say shut the gate if this goes in, but don't forget that Lydia Ko has 10 feet for birdie as well. So if Lydia Ko was to birdie, Princess Mary pars, 3-shot lead with 2 to go. It's not all over. We've seen quite a few fluctuations happen before, but this would really, you would think, put it beyond doubt. Oh. And I know we've harped on about it, but even Lydia Ko there just gesturing for it to go right and go in. The sportsmanship is phenomenal. Princess Mary Superal going to the right side of the tee here at 17. Keep it right off the flag. And she's done that and managed to stop it pretty quickly. Beautiful golf shot, just what the doctor ordered.
She is looking really, really solid at this point. Don't know if much else can go wrong in her game.
Princess Mary Superal. This would put the tournament beyond doubt. Good putt, good try. Well, she just really has to get in without throwing up on herself on the last hole. It's been such an impressive performance. A bogey-free round of 5 under par to this point. 1 hole to play.
She's played 53 holes and dropped 1.
Phenomenal. Now, Princess Mary, last tee shot of the tournament. Just get it in play.
Ooh, I'm nervous for her. I don't know about you watching at home. I think it would just mean so much for her to win this.
And she's just done that all week long. Just piping it up the fairway. Princess Mary Superal. 6 or better wins this tournament. Probably 7 or better, unless Lydia holes that one. But you got to think the way she's played this week, she's probably thinking eagle or birdie.
I'm actually quite surprised with the club in hand here. I would think she would probably go with an iron or something and just plot her way. Flip a wedge in to putt for a win. But no, she is sticking to her game plan. Hybrid, yeah, that is perfect, I think. Yeah.
Oh, gosh, so aggressive, but I love it. It is absolutely perfect right there. She's got to be thinking birdie. 4-shot win. What a display of golf. 66 day one, 71 in trying conditions yesterday. 5 under par today. She's most probably going to shoot 66 or 67.
$100,000.
What do you think's going through her mind right now? What's she thinking?
I hope she is just thinking of what she needs to do next. Task at hand, focusing on the job, what she needs to do. It's easy in this position to get ahead of yourself. Your heart rate starts to go up, start to get nervous. But still, you have to finish the round. You still have to put the ball on the green. You still have to make the putt. Until that ball is in the hole, you don't celebrate.
I think one of the things, I guess you could call it an issue, one of the things for Asian players, both men and women, in years gone by is the fact that they're very comfortable in their comfort zones playing, whether it's the Asian tour, the Japanese tour, the Korean women's tour, whatever it is. And obviously Princess very comfortable playing her home tour in the Philippines with 3 wins in the last 12 months. A win like this, as you said, can open up a lot of doors, both endorsements and playing opportunities. She's now financially secure, at least for the next 12 to 18 months. Winning this, will she go and try her hand at playing the biggest tour in the world? Because you've got to think she's going to get some invites to play there.
I certainly hope so. I mean, looking at her game all this week, she's got more than enough to compete on the LPGA with the best players in the world. And we talked a lot about the opportunities that could open up for her this week. I mean, her golf has been very, very impressive. It's been so nice to get to know her, learn about her story. This is going to change her life in so many ways. The self-belief that can come out of this week is going to be incredible.
I guess on the flip side of what I just said as well, with this ladies Asian Tour Series growing exponentially into the future, 7 events planned for next year, 10 for the year after, she may be very, very happy in just playing here. Play those 7, play those 10, play the rest in the Philippines, maybe just play the major championships or try and qualify for them, and you can make a very nice living that way. I just love the fact that there's more and more pathways and opportunities for these girls here in this region. All right, the biggest moment of this young lady's life coming up right here. Princess Mary Superal, her 3rd shot. I'd be getting those marshals to stop behind the green. They have.
Especially if you're wearing bright green.
16 different nations represented across the top there. And it appears Philippines will come out on top in the individual. Classy, as she has been all week, Sue-Ann.
Wow, that is clutch. She must be feeling so nervous. Well, and to hit that shot.
You'd think so. Doesn't look it, does she?
No. The fans have had such a treat being able to get the front row seat to watch Lydia Ko tee it up in Jakarta, as well as this young up-and-coming lady with so much potential. I think we're going to see so much of her this week.
I'm surprised that they didn't let her putt last, but Princess Mary Superal, this for a 4-shot victory. A couple of revolutions short, but it doesn't matter.
Should have marked it.
It's a fairy tale finish for Princess Mary Superal from the Philippines. 66, 71, 67, 12 under par, and a 3-shot win over So Yeon-Yu. Biggest moment of that young lady's career.
The emotions running through that young mind right now. What this means to her has got to be huge. She's just beat Lydia Ko, So Yeon-Yu.
And this is a big putt too for Rosario, because this will ensure outright second for Team Philippines. Yeah, she deserved that. Well done, Pauline Del Rosario.
What a great performance by Team Philippines.
Congratulations there from one teammate to another. Pauline Del Rosario congratulating Princess Mary. And what an emotional moment.
You can just see how much this really, truly means to her.
Is it okay if I'm in tears?
I'm about to tear up. All the hard work, the sacrifices, the sweat, the tears, all worth it after this win today.
Oh, it's just what a special moment for her with the Philippine flag flying proudly on the golf bag there. Biggest moment of her career. Let's let her take the victory walk up to the scorer's hut. Beautiful moment for this young lady. Plenty of time for selfies after it, Princess.
This has got to feel so good. What great reception from the fans as well in Jakarta.
Oh, you're going to be busy signing after it, Princess. Don't do them all now. And left-handed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, security guards telling her to go to the scorer's hut. Oh, the crowds have loved having the best players in the world here. And like I said, a fairy tale finish with the Philippines' Princess Mary Superal, a 3-shot winner at the Simone Asia Pacific Cup. They'll make their way to the scorer's hut just to ensure everything is marked correctly. No indiscretions.
2 signatures on the scorecard is a must as we watch this winning putt on the 18th. Big moment for this young Filipino. Came up a little short, but tap in for the biggest win of her life. Life-changing week for this young lady.
3-shot win for Princess Mary Superal. And what I loved at the end then, you look at her face here, that was pretty much for 54 holes, that was her game face. No emotion, completely unflappable. Then it all came out at the end, sharing the moment with one of her best friends and a teammate, Pauline Del Rosario.
I've got chills all the way down my spine.
Here it is here. Not often you start tearing up in the commentary box, but that was an emotional moment for everyone. And this is how things finished up. 3-shot win for Princess Mary Superal over So Yeon Yu. A terrific comeback over the last 27 holes for the South Korean. Lydia Ko there in 3rd place, but plenty of other terrific performances this week, Sue-Ann. We are back. Everything has been completed here on the final day of the Simone Asia Pacific Cup. Princess Mary Superal, a 3-shot winner in the individual. Team Korea leading the way. That was Princess Mary Superal's caddy, and she is a local superstar right now. Everyone wanting a piece of her. Oh, what a special moment. And it was a special day, a special week for our champion, Princess Mary Superal. Let's take a look at some of her highlights from the final round as her caddy revels in being a celebrity. This was a birdie putt at the 2nd.
She's just been rolling the ball so well all week, and really just, I am so impressed with her game.
Every facet of the game was on song this week. Birdie at 2, this for another one at 3. Moved to 9 under par. Any nerves you thought she might have had? Well, I think otherwise. She wasn't done either. This was for birdie at 4.
No, she came out of the gates hot. Taking that commanding lead, putting pressure on the chases behind her. And this one on 10th, toughest hole this week. Yesterday, at least.
Apparently.
Not for her, though.
1 bogey all week long, as you pointed out, Sue-Ann. Incredible golf. That's probably more impressive than making 13 birdies for the week. This was a long-range birdie putt at 15. That really put the exclamation mark on the tournament. It put the tournament beyond doubt. Had about 5 putts to win here at 18. Really didn't matter what she did there. And a tap in for a par and a 3-shot win. A special moment in this young lady's career. It has been a fantastic week for So Yeon Yu and Bo-Mi Lee. So Yeon Yu, as I mentioned, a 2-time major champion. Bo-Mi Lee, 21 wins on the Japan LPGA. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from this final round. Princess Mary Superal, that was a birdie putt at number 4. Third birdie in a row in this final round this week. Not so there at the 8th. Most difficult hole on the golf course, at least statistically. Princess Mary Superal, the 10th, making it look easy. That was her 4th birdie of the day.
And then Princess, this really sealed the deal today for a long-range birdie on the 15th. Still just cool as a cucumber.
Something about this 15th green, because Lydia Ko, she had a lot of trouble up here from T2 green, but is able to save par there with a beautiful putt down the hill. Let's head back down to the 18th green, and we'll head down to Mr. Kenny Park to present the Simone Asia Pacific Cup to our champion, Princess Mary Superal.
Princess, many congratulations. What a fantastic win. Please tell us, what does this win mean for you?
It's pretty special to me because this is my first international win as a pro. So I've been waiting for this like this kind of opportunity. So I'm very happy. Yeah.
Well, as well you should be. You played so solid this week. You were under par each round. What was the key for you this week in terms of your game?
Like I said yesterday, I was just minding my own business. I was just really focused on my own game. So I think that really helped me a lot. Yeah.
And you enjoyed playing with the likes of Lydia and Soyeon and the other top players?
Yes. I was like very nervous, but I just said to myself that I'm happy that I'm gonna play with them because it's like once in a lifetime. Yeah.
Well, I don't think it'll be once in a lifetime. I mean, and you obviously didn't let it bother you. Give us your thoughts on this event, on the format, playing with your countrywoman, Pauline, and, the support for ladies Asian golf.
Yes, this event is really, it's really big. And going to this tournament, I didn't know that the LPGA players will, gonna play. And it's like a big opportunity to us, young players, to see them play. So that's really a lot. And like Soyeon Roo said on the opening ceremony, this is, as a pro, it's hard for us to represent our country by team, and that's really big for us because we get to represent our country.
Well, that's great. And then lastly, anybody you'd like to thank for supporting you?
Yes, I would like to thank the AJLF, Hannah Bank, and the Simone Cup, and also the course, the Pontoc Inda Golf Course. And I would like to thank my sponsor, ICTSI, and Orchard Golf and Country Club, and especially Mr. Razon for supporting us.
Well, that's fantastic, Princess. Many, many congratulations, and all the best for the rest of the year.
It has been a terrific week for our champion there, Princess Mary Superal, and I think the gentleman who interviewed her then was exactly right. It's not once in a lifetime that she's going to be playing with these superstars. She's now a superstar herself.
I'm sure we'll be seeing her name on plenty of leaderboards. Let's take a look at this final putt on the 18 up the hill. Didn't need to make that. tap in for a 3-shot lead and a win for this young lady. What a week it's been for her, and just to be that mature and disciplined to not let the big names get to her.
Well, she said she was nervous. It certainly didn't appear that way playing with the best players, and probably too modest to say as well that she felt very, very comfortable out there.